Okay, here's another devlog. It's been about a week since the last one. Yeah, so made some more progress this time. I've been taking some thoughts and thinking about where I left off and how I really need to start with a new concept. Kind of broaden the scope of what I was working on. So I moved away from the thing into working on more of a farm apocalypse farm concept, a game where you manage a farm after the collapse of society. And if you've known me for a while, you know that this is something I've been pretty passionate about. And I think about a lot often. So anyway, I'm going to just kick it off here. What I have so far is I got kind of a loop closed off. So now basically kicks off a game. You get a random event. Random events allow for different options to appear. And I have a really simple system right now where options have certain triggers where they become available. They Some options will have a cost, and and options will also have like a reward. So this is like the very first random event of the game, and none of this is final, of course. But finally made it back to Grandma's after all these years. The old farmhouse is a comforting sight, though the well, unfortunately, isn't working anymore. Gonna need to figure out a water source, but for now, just taking in the familiar surroundings feels like a small victory. And you see your first resource, which is a water well, and you have zero. And then these are options that are enabled, but you can see repair well here is disabled because the cost, of which you don't know the cost yet, is not there yet. So the idea is that right now I have like a basket where you can just kind of throw random events into and options into, and they all have their triggers and they have their costs, and you kind of just don't duke about. So I can do the first action, collect timber. Luckily, there's plenty of wood nearby, and this allows you to get +1 wood. Okay, and so another random event pops up. It's been raining for a couple days now. The ground is soaked and it's miserable outside. I'm going to need to keep dry. And I can see the wood I collected from the past step is now here. I still have zero water well, and yeah, different events. Really basic right now. I think there's about 6 random events that I put in there. I'll probably add to the system so that you can have like weights and variable randomness. But right now they're all equally random. So let me see. I'll collect some more timber. I have ideas to vary up these messages, so you shouldn't worry about them being repeated too much. So now I have two timber, 0 water well. Let's scavenge for supplies this time. Took a while, but I found some supplies left behind. Yeah, there's something. I mean, the randomness. It's all right. Well, I've drawn the same three random event 3 times in a row now. But then we repaired the well. It took several hours, but I managed to get the old well working again. So I have +1 water well, and it costs two timber and 1 supplies. Okay, I found a small herd of cattle in the woods. They're pretty skittish, but I think I could lure them back to the farm with some food. And you can see a new resource has been unlocked. So again, all these events are standalone. So events have certain um, certain they'll either affect your resources, or sometimes affecting your resources just allows a resource to be discovered. So now this resource of livestock is now been discovered, and now I can start influencing this. I haven't yet figured out how you get livestock. Maybe you build a corral or build a stable. So let's see, now I go back to scavenging supplies. Found some supplies left behind. Another quiet night. I'm starting to get used to the silence. I wonder if I'll ever see another person again. And so I can see I have supplies here. So this is what I have so far. It's kind of self-contained, and now I'm just adding more events and options to the flow. Um, I can tell there's going to be a lot of balancing and testing as part of this to make sure that it feels balanced. But this is kind of the core flow I have so far. I heard some strange sounds coming from the woods today. I'm not sure what it was, but I'm going to need to be careful. So you can see I'm accumulating these supplies. Certain options will be opened up after certain events. So let's see if I can draw another random event here. A quiet night. Scavenging for supplies and getting timber. The well, oh, here we go. The well pump broke again. I'm going to need to fix it. So now you can see the repair well option has appeared because the requirements are suited, zero well. and I had the resources to do it. But I could ignore this and just keep on going. There's no penalties right now, but the by keeping the by keeping the water well broken, eventually there'll be events that are only unlocked when you have zero water well. So you'll have to be careful. Like maybe your livestock, if you have livestock, they starve, or maybe you start to get thirsty and starve. So there'll be penalties to leaving your water well unfixed. So this is where I'm at right now, and yeah, that's where I'm at right now. More tuning, and at some point you'll be able to leave the farm and explore. But this is what I have so far. Okay, I'll pause there.